Well, good afternoon, Parsippany. Welcome to the annual Memorial Day Parade. I'm Dr. Philip Santiago, and I have the honor of being your host today as we honor our fallen servicemen and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice so that we can enjoy days like today. We have a wonderful parade planned, and we're thankful the weather sort of held out for us, aren't we? Coming up first, from right here in Lake Hiawatha, we have the American Legion Post 249. They're founded here in Parsippany back in 1935 and have been serving the community, its youth, and veterans ever since. This post is comprised by veterans from World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Iraq War, as well as several service members currently in active duty. We also have the VFW Troy Hills Memorial Post 10184. These veterans are from the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and Coast Guard. They're all veterans of World War II, Korean War, Vietnam, Bosnia, Dominican Republic, Persian Gulf, Afghanistan, and Iraq Wars. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service. Coming up next, Parsippany High School is represented by one of the most spirited teams around. It's the award-winning Parsippany High School Marching Band. You can see the marching Redhawks performing at all home and away varsity football games, as well as competitions in this tri-state area. They were featured in the out-of-state honor band and the 75th anniversary West Virginia Strawberry Festival last year, and had another award-winning competition season this fall. Now, let's give it up for the pride of Parsippany High School, Parsippany High School Marching Band. It's directed by Gregory Malakian, and the assistant marching band director is Mr. Keith Bush. Marching band color guard. The pride of Parsippany High School. And coming up next, we have the leader of Parsippany, our Mayor James Barbario. Please say hello to his lovely wife, Brenda. Mayor Barbario, who is running for re-election this year. And come along right with him, we have President of the Parsippany Council, Louis Valeria. Lou is also running for re-election.
Great job as usual. Thank you. Guys, how are you? I parked by the door.
Following the mayor and the council president, we have Loretta Gagnani. Oh, we have Mike. Okay, we have Mike first. Councilman Mike DePiero. Mike has been serving Parsippany for 40 years. This is his 9th term on the council. Probably the longest service provider in Parsippany. And following Mike DePiero, we have Loretta Gagnani. He's also a council member. Following our town officers, we have from Trenton, our Assemblywoman, Betty Lou DeCroce. Parsippany's own. And she is also running for re-election. Go Betty Lou. And following up behind her is Morris County Freeholder John Cicero. He happens to be the Deputy Director, and he's also running for Assembly.
Good Memorial Day, everybody. Out of the roadway, please. Out of the roadway, please. You stand up. How you doing? You're looking good, man. God bless you. I gained 7. Yeah, I know. That's all right. I know. Great job, John. That's it? That's it. And I'll stop on by. Oh, wait.
Well, thank you.
I just want to say goodbye.
Rescue recovery. Number 10.
I don't know.
And following up Freeholder John Cicero, our Freeholder Deputy Director, we have Parsippany Rescue and Recovery. Parsippany Rescue and Recovery was established in 1961. Serves all of Parsippany. Specializes in extraction, entrapments, confined space, board up, pop outs, diving, swift, and ice rescue. They are guided by Chief Louis Giulino. They have grown to more than 35 active riding members, all with expertise in vehicle extrication combined to space rescue. They've all been trained in hazmat operations, scuba diving technique rescue, land and water search, high-angle rescue, as well as many other valued services. And coming up next, we have Councilman Robert Peluso, who's a two-term vice president of our board, and he will be running for mayor as well. And immediate behind Councilman Robert Peluso, we have Councilman Paul Carifi. Councilman Robert Peluso and Councilman Paul Carifi. And following Councilman Carifi and Peluso, we have the Rockaway Neck Volunteer Ambulance Squad. Established in 1952, and for the past 57 years, they've dedicated members have volunteered countless hours in hard work serving our community. 24 hours a day, 7 hours a week. They currently have 4 ambulances and 1 first responder vehicle that serve the Parsippany Lake Hiawatha community. And they've been serving the community for over 57 years. And they happen to be located right next to the food town, right here in Lake Hiawatha. And I'd like to know that they're always seeking more volunteers, and the training is provided for free. Let's have a special thank you for the Rockaway Neck Volunteer Ambulance Squad. Next, we have the police pipe and drums. The police pipe and drums of Morris County. The pipe major, Ray Feeney. The police pipe and drums are made up entirely of volunteers. The members of the board are all of the band are working police officers and firemen. Currently, 40 members are in the band. They started in 1997. They're there to serve the Morris County Police and fire communities and proudly play events all over the county. And I was told that Scott Chaser has a nice place. Please say hello to the Parsippany Knights of Columbus. They are celebrating 63 years of providing charitable services and financial assistance to our community for our needs and for worldwide causes. This past year, the Knights of Columbus raised funds for local agencies that provide services to persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities. They donated new coats to children in need, raised money that was donated to a missionary in Haiti, donated to several churches for the Christmas gift giving program to the needy. Council is proud and thankful that they were able to be a positive influence in this township and are always looking for new members. Next we have the Parsippany Kiwanis. The Kiwanis Club of Greater Parsippany just celebrated 26-year anniversary. As a club, they want to ensure that all children have the opportunity to lead healthy, successful lives. They believe in that helping one child, you help the world. Through the services, they sponsor 8 K-Kids clubs, 2 Builders clubs, and 2 Key clubs. The next fundraising effort will be our Torch and Track on Saturday, June 18th. They also have a team for Relay for Life, which will be held during the weekend of June 4th and 5th. And they'd like to know that they meet at the Empire Diner every Thursday morning at 7:30, so stop by and join them for breakfast. And chill.
Good job, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you, the Kiwanis, for the great work that you do for Parsippany. Let's put our hands together. We have Lake Hiawatha Fire Department, District number 4. Incorporated in 1935, 2 years after the neighborhood was developed by 6 concerned citizens.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Today, Lake Hiawatha is protected by 50 firefighters. Believe it or not, they handle about 200 emergencies every year. And they encourage you to stop by that firehouse and see what they do. Maybe even consider being a firefighter and join them. They're celebrating their 82nd anniversary here in town, and they're run by Chief Chris Cleary. Give it up for Lake Hiawatha Fire Department. Next we have the Parsippany Volunteer Ambulance Squad, founded in 1942.
Thank you, guys.
Responding to our community for over 70 years. The squad this year is led by Chris Miller, and also in attendance is the past chief, Mark Toro. All of its members, and most of who are all of our neighbors, are certified in CPR or intensive emergency medical technicians. I'd like to know that members can join the squad at age 16. The current oldest member is an 88-year-old Marine, named Marty Rosen. Now we have Parsippany's lovely Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts of Parsippany, this area of northern Jersey at least, were founded by Juliet Gordon Lau on March 12, 1912. Parsippany is ranked number 3 in northern New Jersey, number 2 in Morris County for enrollment with over 840 Girl Scouts for local schools. Some of these schools are All Saints Academy, East Lake, Intervale, Norwood, Lake Hiawatha, Lake Parsippany, Littleton, Mount Tabor, Northville, Rockaway Meadows, St. Elizabeth's, Troy Hills, Brooklawn, Central Parsippany Hills, and Parsippany High School. Following these lovely young ladies, we have the Funny Factory Productions. They are the Funny Factory Clown Band with their leader, Bo J. Out of Coat Neck, New Jersey. It's been from all over the country. They played Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. 3 times they played for Toys R Us in New York City. And on 4 occasions have played for the King of Morocco. They've even been seen at the Clown Fest in September in Eastside Heights. Hands together, Funny Factory Clown Band. Following up, we have the American Historical Society, led by Andrew Amaducci. First truck is a green 1950 Ford Record dedicated to Sergeant Paul Camison. Our second truck is a green 1957 Dodge flatbed owned by Bill Wagner of Randolph. And our third historical truck, lastly, is a blue 1985 R. R model Mack truck, and is dedicated to Corporal Roger Mills. Thank you, Amaducci. Coming up next, from Rockaway Neck, we have the Rockaway Neck Volunteer Fire Department, District 5. They incorporated in 1928 and had 10 initial volunteers. They currently serve the eastern part of Parsippany and have 45 active members. Along with providing fire protection, they also do hazmat, water rescue, and vehicle extrication. They operate out of 2 firehouses, and they serve the east side of the township, including Parsippany High School. They brought with us today a 2001 Pierce Lance Custom ladder truck, a 1998 Pierce Lance Custom pumper, The 2002 Pierce International Step Rush Special Operations Hazmat Unit. This is the Pierce Lance Custom ladder truck. That ladder actually goes up 105 feet. Let's give a warm Parsippany welcome to the Rory O'More Pipes and Drum Corps. This band started in 1995 with 13 pipers and drummers. They have grown now to well over 60 members, have 2 competition groups, and they welcome all levels of performers to join them. Rory O'More Pipes and Drum Corps. Coming up next, we have 2 residents of the local town of Boonton. We have the new sheriff, Jim Gannon. Say hello to Sheriff Gannon. And riding along with his car is Freehold Director Doug Cabana. Freehold Cabana is the longest serving freeholder, serving 20 years in Morris County. Coming up next, we have the Parsippany Troy Hills District 6 Fire Department. They were formed in 1929 by 27 of Parsippany's founding fathers. Today they have over 35 members who proudly serve at the leadership of Dr. Scott Serrecchia. They came along with a 1979 American LaFrance fire truck, a 1990 American LaFrance, We also have a custom ladder truck. They can't be outdone by District 5 because theirs also goes up to 105 feet. No, it's not something up there. Coming up next, we have Funny Books right here in Lake Hiawatha. Funny Comic Books and Stuff is a family-friendly comic store located on the iconic red brick storefront at 89 North Beverk Road. Under Steve's ownership, this year's Funny Books celebrates a milestone of 25 years in the business right here in Lake Hiawatha. Funny Books, they want you to join the fun. There he goes, Steve and the Funny Books comic and stuff. Now, under the band director Mike Iapika, we have the Parsippany Hills High School Marching Band. The drum majors are Lexi Seppi and Megan Wall. The color guard captain, Jessica Pinto. Like you know, the Parsippany Hills Vikings Marching Band is one of the most decorated organizations in the Parsippany School District. They have won 6 New Jersey State Championships and 5 Old Northern State Championships. This past fall, the band won the Tournament of Bands in the New York, New Jersey Regional Championship. And our marching band performed at the Festival of Fantasy Breeze in Disney's Magic Kingdom. Prior to Parsippany Hills High School Marching Band. Parsippany Hills High School Marching Band. Now let's say hello to the Women's Club of Parsippany Troy Hills. celebrating over 60 years. They are a non-political, non-sectarian organization meeting on common ground to bring together the women of the community for fellowship and service. They've done great work, including working with the Jersey Battered Women's Services, Domestic Violence, and the National Association for Mental Illness. They also support the children of our community with scholarships, citizenship, reading awards, and spelling bees. They also have programs at the Parsippany Daycare Center, and they're all volunteers work together from their hearts. Coming now, we have the Lake Parsippany Volunteer Fire Company, District number 3. Serving the citizens of Lake Parsippany at all hours of day and night, 24/7. They're founded in 1935. Back then they had 12 members. Now they have over 45. Coming up next, we have the Cub Scout Pack 142. Since its beginning, the Cub Scout program has been a fun and educational experience concerned with values. Besides providing a positive place where boys can enjoy safe, wholesome activities, scouting builds character, improving physical fitness, teaching practical skills, and developing a spirit of community service. From building pine wood derby cars to learning to roast the perfect marshmallows with friends at the family campout, your child will love Cub Scouts. We also have Boy Scouts here.
Hey, Jeff.
77, 72. They've been part of Parsippany from the beginning. From our youngest Cub Scouts to our Eagle Scouts, the boys and young men of Parsippany learn to become responsible, participating citizens and leaders. They're guided by the Scout Oath and the Scout Laws. These young boys have grown into men who have served their towns as volunteers in various organizations. They have filled key positions in our police, our fire, and EMS. They even served their fellow man as being a mayor. Next is Rainbow Lakes Fire Company, District 2. Established in 1934, they're celebrating the delivery of new engine 23, which is a 2015 custom stupid engine. You know, they respond to more than 140 calls every year. CERT, the Community Emergency Response Team of Parsippany. The Office of Emergency Management Community Emergency Response Teams. They include the Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Services, CERT, Hazmat, Parsippany Hazmat, Office of Emergency Management is a 50-member volunteer team of neighbors helping to protect the township at a time of disasters. Did heroic work during Hurricanes Sandy and Irene. say hello and welcome the headquarters of General Ulysses S. Grant. It's a non-profit organization. They bring leadership presentations to groups of all ages. They wish to dedicate their ride with us today in the memories of Ulysses S. Grant, the sailors and soldiers who served by his side, and at the preservation of the land upon which they fought, and the woman who supported them. And supporting behind them, we have the patriotic brass band. They have performed all over the metropolitan area, including New York City and Philadelphia. The band has performed in the Forum Park July 4th Parade, the Steuben Day Parade in New York City and Philadelphia, the Lasky Day Parade in New York City, the Columbus Day Parade, and Seaside Heights and St. Patrick's Parade in Staten Island, just to name a few. Now we have Mount Tabor Volunteer Fire Company, District Number 1. Celebrating 170 years. Founded in 1910. They operate out of 3 firehouses serving the west side of the township, including Greystone Park and the County Safety Training Academy. With them is a 1995 Piers 100-foot aerial truck. And in front of them is a 1993 Piers pumper and a 2005 Piers mini pumper with compressed airphone systems.
What, you don't want to do this truck?
This Piers 100-foot aerial truck. You guys are 5 feet shorter than the others.
What's up, fellas? What's on?
Now let's get ready for some riff. Put your hands together. Welcome the 1st Panamanian Drum and Bugle Corps. The 1st Panamanian Drum and Bugle Corps come to us from Brooklyn, New York. They're an award-winning group. They performed in several states. The travels have brought them to the Mendham Labor Day Parade, the Columbus Day Parade in Seaside Heights, and 4th of July Parade in Paramus, in addition to many, many parades in New York and the 5 boroughs. All members of the band are Panamanian. They are 200 strong. We've got about 30 members with us today. done with the Department of Public Works. Let's give a nice round of applause to the Department of Public Works and thank them for all the great jobs that they do. The Department of Public Works brought several of their trucks along with a brand new bus.